We are at Kibera Primary School where the Azimio la Umoja presidential hopeful Raila Odinga cast his ballot at around 10:30 in the morning. He was accompanied by a huge crowd of people who disrupted the voting exercise here, as many people had already gathered here to cast by their ballot. However, that exercise had to be stopped a little bit to allow the presidential hopeful to cast his vote. The situation in Nairobi city generally has been calm and the voting exercise has been going on peacefully. Of course, the city, the capital city, remains quiet, I can say silent, as major businesses have been closed, this being a public holiday. But we know that in some instances in Uganda, much as it is public holiday, you'll still have activities, businesses opened and people carrying on with their businesses. Many people turned out early in the morning, as early as 3, and some of those we talked to actually told us they spent the night in places closer to the polling stations just to see to it that they do cast their vote early in time to allow them to go and carry out other businesses.
Niliona nikikuja asubuhi sitamake.
Sasa unaenda kufanya kazi yako, umeshapiga kura?
Nishapiga kura, naenda kufanya kazi yangu.
But one of the polling stations that was at Moi Avenue Primary School, where most of the people had arrived by 3, the polling exercise, which was supposed to start at 6, actually delayed, and it started at about 6:30. And this left the angry electorates who had gathered in that place with no choice but to storm the polling station.
People came at around from 3, so by around 6 the polling station was not open, so that's why you saw the commotion in the morning.
It didn't start at the right time. Hiyo ndio kitu imetukasirisha juu tumekaa hapo kuanzia saa 10, wanatuambia tupange line nje, wafungui gate. Hiyo sasa ndio kitu imetukasirisha, lakini imebidi hadi tumeingia na nguvu, ndio maana wametuachilia tuingie.
Challenge is that there is no markings. You don't know where to go. Mpaka utafute mtu muulize, sasa niambiwa aenda huku, naenda huku, aenda huku, aenda huku.
And much as they stormed that exact polling station, the voting exercise did not commence immediately. So this made the queues to be actually very long, which wouldn't have been the case just in case the exercise had started in time. Many of the people we have talked to here, the electorate, they are hopeful that this election exercise will go on peacefully, and just as the observers who have said that so far the process has been fair, most of the polling stations opened in time, and therefore they expect that by 5, when the voting exercise will come to an end, most of them will be in position to have voted.
The polls opened on time. I think the organization is good. Things are moving on smoothly. There is a lot of calmness. Things are orderly. Let's just hope for the best. So far, so good.
Whereas the IEBC organized fairly very well, most of the voters have not taken time to verify exactly where they are voting from. A case in point, this place we have like 13 voting areas. So you find one person moving from one area to another. But the also most important thing is that the IEBC machine actually guides. If someone's fingerprint has been scanned, it guides which particular polling station this person goes to.
Of course, this is a critical exercise that the rest of the East African states are watching with a keen eye, most especially our country, Uganda, the neighboring Rwanda, Burundi, the Democratic Republic of Congo, and South Sudan, who depend on Kenya for most of their imports. Uganda actually receives about 85% of its imports through the Mombasa route, that is the northern corridor. And when we're talking to the businessmen, they were saying that it was not possible to divert to the port of Dar es Salaam because of the other hurdles that surround the central corridor. So that is the situation, and we shall keep updating you, the viewers, as the exercise unfolds.